Hey guys, welcome. Thanks for jumping on. Awesome. We got Glenn Small, Lisa, Rasik, Rita, Stephanie, Travis. Thanks for jumping on, guys. Let's just give it like another 5-10 minutes so everybody can jump on, and then I'll answer all of your questions, okay? Again, guys, just give it 5 minutes so everybody can jump on, and then I will answer all of your questions. Just want as many people on the call as possible. All right, guys, 3 more minutes. The room is filling up, so have your questions ready for me, and we'll get started at 1:35. Clayton says, "Where's the money background?" That's on my laptop. I still don't know how to take it off. My cousin was doing like some Forex trading webinar, and he put that as his background. Ernest, currently at work, so I'll be muted. Okay, guys, so if you guys are currently at work, I want you to post your questions in here first so I can take care of you guys, and then everybody else, I'll be able to answer their questions after, just because I know some of you guys still have that 9 to 5. So I want to be able to answer your questions first, and then I will focus on everybody else, okay? Thanks, David. I haven't used my laptop in a week, so once I get back on there, I'll be able to use it. Okay, we got a question from Matt. Hey, Connor, I have a question about duplicating an ad and how much do we increase daily ad spend as we go? What I'll do is I'll show you my campaigns, and then we'll make it happen from there. I'll pull everything up for you. All right, so we're good now. Okay, guys, so first question I want to ask is for Ernest. Since you are at work, do you have any questions for me today that you'd like to get answered? Just so I can take care of that for you while we are on the call. Nope. All right. Hey, Matt, I'm putting you on the chopping block. So I'm gonna turn on your mic. All you have to do is unmute, Matt.
Okay, I unmuted.
Hey, no problem, no problem. So what we'll do is screen share with me, and then I'll show you how to do that right now.
Okay, how do I screen share on this? This isn't a normal Zoom setup.
Oh, you have to make you a panelist. Sorry. More promote the panelist. Okay, now you can screen share. Awesome. Sorry, I have to use Phil's Zoom because it holds more people. So if you want to duplicate an ad specifically, let me show you how. So you go to your winning campaign or whichever ad that you want. So click on select your top 3 campaigns, the ones that are currently active, and then change your date range to maximum so we can see the most amount of data. I would change the date range first.
Okay, say that again, I'm sorry.
So change your date range in the top right corner from today and just put maximum a little bit lower where the review and publish button is. Okay. And then just click maximum.
Okay.
Perfect. And then select your on the campaigns that are on, select those. And then go over to the ads for 3 campaigns. Okay. How long did you let these ads run for before you turned them off?
Well, like that's what I was going to say is I attempted to duplicate them, but then you were messaging me about duplicating them on the ad level.
Yep.
Which I did try to do. And then as you can see, this one here, this one that's called dupe.
Yep.
For some reason under bid strategy, it says using ad set.
Sorry, give me a sec. They're doing the landscaping.
Yeah, no worries.
Give me like 15 seconds. Just a little bit more. I can still hear you. Is the noise too much or?
No, I can't really hear it actually.
Okay, perfect, perfect. So I'm listening.
So I tried to duplicate it at the ad level, like you were saying.
Okay.
But then this thing came up that said something about I have to change the budget under the category that's called scheduling and budget, but there was no option for budget change there. And then as you can see under bid strategy, it still says using ad set bid, whatever the rest of that says.
Yeah.
So I don't really know. You know, I did run it yesterday and it didn't really do much of anything, but that was the problem, was the budget. And I don't really know if this one is running like correctly or not.
So unselect those 3 campaigns and then click just the duplicate.
Okay.
And then go to ad sets for 1 campaign. So that campaign is on. Go to ads for 1 campaign. So it should be working.
Yeah, the other thing.
Is that the image?
No, it isn't. That's the other thing is like, for some reason it took the picture off, and that's like my logo. I don't know why that happened, but
Okay. I think this is might just be like a technical error. Let me show you how to duplicate an ad. Which ad did you want to duplicate?
okay. So the most successful ad overall would be this one here.
Okay, so let's open that one up and then click on ad sets for one campaign. New ad set, okay. Let's click on ads for one campaign. I want to see the metrics. Can you zoom all the way to the right?
Yeah.
769. The cost is a little high, but are you
Yeah.
profitable?
I mean, I'm still profitable on it. It's just,
Yeah, so that's fine. That's
there's been days that have been like Friday was a bad day. Yesterday was not good. And it kind of pulled this one, the CPR, it pulled it higher, but it was better than that.
So I'll give you an example. What I realized for me, when I run a campaign, the ACA has a 90-second payout, right? So if I leave my conversion settings at 90 seconds in Ringba, I get a lower cost per call, but I get lower call quality, right? But when I leave it at 5 minutes in Ringba, all of the calls that I get are pretty much converting. I'm getting like a 50% conversion rate on my calls, but my cost per call is higher, right? I've seen people getting calls for $2, $1, $3. My calls right now are at about $9, but I have a 50% conversion rate.
Oh,
right?
so you can
no matter what,
adjust, you can adjust that in Ringba?
you can adjust your conversion setting, right? Remember when we created the offline event set?
Right, yes.
So when we created the offline event set, you set a conversion tracking. I had you set yours for 5 minutes,
Right,
right? Just so that the quality of the call will be higher, because even though the buffer is 90 seconds, someone who stays on the phone for 5 minutes, that's most likely, like a hot lead. They've gone through the qualification, they're talking to the rep, they're asking questions, right? So that's a higher possibility to convert for the company. I'd rather send higher quality with lower volume and scale from there than send higher volume with lower quality, right? We want to
right.
be able to run this long term. We don't want to get our accounts flagged or anything. I'm sure it really wouldn't make too much of a crazy difference. We have Clayton on the call. I'm sure he can give us some feedback on that, but I want to answer as many different questions as I can. Okay, so no other questions so far. So we'll just handle your stuff now. So to duplicate a winning, if you look at this campaign, you only have one winning ad in there. So you can duplicate it from the campaign level. The second ad will stay off and it'll just run with that one ad, same audience from the ad set. Okay. But
Right.
for me on my end, I have multiple ads per ad set. So I select it from the campaign level, from the ad level, and I duplicate it and I create a new campaign with that one ad.
Right.
But you don't have to do that because you already turned off the losing ad here and you only have one ad running. So you can just duplicate it from the campaign level.
Okay.
Okay, do you need help doing that?
Yeah, if we could walk me through it, just to make sure that same thing doesn't happen again where it's
Sure.
the budget issue.
Sure. So go over to campaigns. Yep, that's your winning campaign. On the left-hand side, just click duplicate. Or there too, that's fine. And then scroll down, turn off, show existing reactions and comments and shares. And then just click duplicate.
So when you duplicate a winning ad, you just do one copy at a time?
You can do multiple, depends on how much you want to spend.
Okay.
Right? Ideally, what I would like to do is we only have 2 numbers available for ACA. So instead of duplicating campaign wise, I would have 2 campaigns running with the different phone numbers to do like an A/B test.
Yeah.
Just to check the copy and the image, is that converting, right? And then I would duplicate at the campaign or ad set level 10 to 20% a day. I wouldn't go over 20% a day. It might put you back in the learning phase. So even if you could increase 10% a day, if you're starting at $35, by the end of the month, you're going to be spending like $150 something a day.
Right.
Okay. So your campaign is already duplicated here. All right. So just make sure you go to your copy and you change the date so that you know that you duplicated that today. And then on the bottom right, you can just click publish. Or we can review the campaign first. So your daily budget 35.
Yeah, I don't remember this part being here the last time I tried to duplicate it. Maybe I'm wrong, but
you know what may have happened? You duplicated from the ad side. So when you duplicate just from the ad, it doesn't show you all those different settings on the left, like the campaign and ad set.
Yeah.
It shows you the ad. So what you have to do is like you click discard draft and then you find the new campaign that it was in, and you may have to edit some settings or something. But the objective here is to duplicate the winning copy.
Okay.
Okay. So from there, you just let it get approved and you should be okay. With call prices like this, $32, $18, you really want to, right? You might pay $32 for a call, but it converts, right? And you still make a $2 profit. You can just gauge it to see if the call cost goes down, right? But look at your impressions. You have 2,267 impressions compared to 2,600 impressions, right? And you have one for $18, you have one for $32. So it's only been running for 1 day, right? So you can't really gauge it off of 1 day. Give it a couple of days before you turn it on or turn it off. But if this campaign specifically is the one driving your conversions, you necessarily don't want to turn it off. You want to give it a couple of days to run. If you're at total break even for all your campaigns, right? Let everything run, let everything optimize so that Facebook can find your audience. Don't forget, you're giving them high intent conversion data. So, right, you might have an audience size of 1, 2, 3, or 5 million, whatever it is. But now that you're giving Facebook the conversion data from the back end, it's going to filter through those people and give you the people who are most likely to get on a 5-minute call.
Right.
So it's going to reduce the audience size and your cost per call will be a little bit higher, but your conversion rate will also be higher.
Gotcha.
Fair enough.
Okay. Yeah. The other thing that happened last like Thursday or Friday is that my credit card was declined because I wasn't watching the maximum on that card. So I quickly paid the balance off and everything, and I made adjustments to, update it. And I've heard that can hurt your, I don't know, your status or whatever.
Your card gets declined.
Yeah.
It really shouldn't be that big of a problem.
Okay.
It might just, it's going to mess with your daily limit. Because like, I'll give you an example right now. I have one of my ad accounts. It has a $900 daily limit, right? So if it hits my card and it doesn't go through, the limit technically increases by itself. So it might just stay there, right, for a couple of days or a week or whatever until you can go back to it. Or what happens is if you start scaling, you're going to hit your daily limit and your campaigns will pause. It won't physically turn off and on. It'll just stop spending for the day.
Okay.
Right. But it depends on what your daily limit is.
And is there somewhere I can look to see what my cap is as far as daily spend?
That would be a question. That's a better question for Clayton, because I've never really adjusted my cap. I know there is somewhere you can do that. I've just never done it.
I mean, like, as far as like when you're first starting out and they limit your daily ad spend, like let's say you first start out and they will only let you spend 25, per, and then they, from what I've heard, like they slowly let you spend more depending on,
Yeah,
you know,
exactly.
as you, you know, your pixel gets seasons, as you like warm your page and everything.
Yeah, it's more based on spend. So what Facebook will do is like you'll make a 25. That's why I say start with a like campaign with $1 a day, $5 a day, right?
Yeah, I did that. I got a,
Yeah, so you're not spending money on the actual campaign, right? Because if your call is $8 per call and your daily limit is $5, your campaign will never optimize because it's never going to hit that full spend.
yeah.
So you want to raise your limit with a like campaign, with an engagement campaign, with a comments campaign for a couple of days. If it's a brand new ad account, and then you're going to see like your Facebook charges go up. It'll be from $1, $5, $25, $50, and then you know your account is getting seasoned.
Oh, I see. Okay, I have seen that. So that's a good thing. Okay,
Yeah, that's a good thing.
got it. Okay, cool.
All right. So just to give you thanks for your input, Matt. I really appreciate that. If you guys have any questions, just raise your hand in the chat, and then I will unmute you guys. I'll make you a panelist so you can share your screen and we can handle whatever you need to handle. Okay. So on my end, you can stop. Did you have any more questions, Matt?
No, that's it. Yeah, I'll
Okay.
stop the screen share.
Awesome. So I shared this with you guys last week, but I'll go over it again. That's the wrong ad account. Right now, I'm currently working on 3 different campaigns. We're about to launch the fourth one, which is credit repair. I found a buyer at LeadsCon, so I'm going to start sending them traffic to test out how that works. As far as ACA, I've been a little reluctant to scale just strategically. My cost per call is at $10 per call. Let me show you guys my screen just to show you my campaigns. So I hope can you guys see everything? Chat.
Yeah, we can see it.
Okay, awesome. Thank you, Matt. Right now, my cost per call is at $10.88. I was doing like 3x after Vegas, and I went and I played with the bid strategy. I changed it to cost cap, and it sent it back into learning phase, and my cost per call doubled. But I am getting about 1 to 2 conversions a day. So it is overall profitable. Before I scale this, I'd like to see more of my calls getting answered, right? Even if it's profitable, 1 to 2 calls, I'd like to see that all of my calls at least get answered before I scale or I duplicate. I've got a bunch of different campaigns here that I've tested different strategies. These are all working. And again, I just don't want to spend more until I see all of my calls getting answered. I'm already at break even / profit on some days. So I'm not going to stress about a $30 a day campaign. I just want to give you guys the strategy, the logic in my head, how I scale and how I run my ads. Okay. So Rasik Rana, where do I go to find these campaigns? So to find these campaigns, you can either sign up for an affiliate with Unique Media, or you can go to Offer Vault and just look up ACA and you'll be able to find those campaigns. Okay. So second campaign I'm working on, of course, is the storm damage. We just got the budget renewed, so they're going in for the second round. And my objective here is to capture homeowners who have been damaged by Hurricane Ida or any kind of natural disaster. And they have to have homeowners insurance. So I've been doing some tweaks to my campaigns, and I'll show you guys the results now, right? So if I look at everything, we've been getting a lot of no's lately. April 3rd, no. A bunch of no's. So I did some campaign changes to the audience. I added a higher income level demographic. And over the past couple of days, right, we've been getting a lot more yeses. That's about 50% are saying yes to the ad. So I'm going to let this run. And technically they're paying me $1,700 per conversion, they're paying me about 150 per yes. And they also have a phone call tracking on the back end. So like these campaigns, I'll show you here. It is profitable. So let's say today we spent $26.35. And then today, the 5th, we generated we generated one call. So that's like $100 profit just for the day so far. Gonna see what that does. Again, I only get paid when they say yes, they do have homeowners insurance. So that's my objective. I've been just optimizing the campaigns to include that, and I'll show you what that means, what that even looks like. So status, type, saved audiences, right? So I have this new audience here, and it includes people who have I added business owners, and I added anybody with the job title, chairman, managing director, business owner, founder, CEO. And I also added the education level in some here. So I excluded anybody who has less than a high school education just to test two different audiences. They're both the same, except one of them excludes anybody who didn't graduate high school. And the other one is just wide open with everybody. Looking at the demographics right? And you want to get as much data before you can make a decision, right? So what I did specifically was I went into just some Department of Homeland, stuff like that, looking at the metrics from the government, right? There's like a 1.7 million homeowners in Louisiana, and about 57% of the population has less than a high school education, right? So that cuts my audience in half, plus I have competitors. So I'm expecting my cost per call to increase for this specific audience. But again, the quality of my conversions is higher, and I haven't really seen a difference in my cost per conversion. It's about the same. 21 bucks, 28 bucks. It used to be about 20, now it's at 28. So this is increasing a little bit, not an issue. It's still a profitable campaign. Okay. So Glenn Cardinal, is this training just for the loan broker program? I am looking for help concerning the email marketing for the affiliate program for Novatech. This is an overall training call on email marketing, on Facebook marketing, Google Ads. I'm here to answer your questions, right? I don't want to get on the call and just talk about what I'm doing. You guys already know what I'm doing. I want to help you get the best results with what you're doing. That's the whole purpose of this call. I don't want to sit here and talk for an hour and a half, 2 hours. You guys got the way that it works last call. So I want you guys to just ask me as many questions as you can. That's the whole objective here, okay? So we've got some people raising their hand. Perfect. Eric Wesley. Hey, Eric, I just unmuted your mic.
How you doing, man? Can you hear me?
Is this Eric?
Yeah, can you hear me? This is Eric Wesley. Can you hear me?
Yes, sir. What's going on, Eric?
Hey, I'm chilling like a villain. I cannot complain, dude. So I'm kind of with the guy who's you read. I'm a newbie. I don't know about this ad. I'm telling you, you're looking like the Matrix to me right now, to be honest.
That's fine. That's fine. You're in the right place.
I started going through Phil's system. I started sending out the emails on the Gmail mass notifier. I've gotten like five. If I look on it here, 5 campaigns done. But I just got a list from somebody. Somebody had emailed me, say I sell you lists, and like I bought a list for 25 bucks. I don't know if I'm doing the right thing, right? I was waiting for somehow to get a list, maybe from you or Phil.
You're doing the right thing. You can also get a list from Phil. That's fine. What you want to do is you want to, especially for GMAS, right? Yeah. You have 2 things that you want to do. You want to go into your GMAS settings and you want to turn on email warmup. Right now we're working on a bigger email blast service, but GMAS was originally created for you to speak to people who actually open your emails. It wasn't created as a mass email marketing platform. You can use it that way, but it will take some time to warm up your email account. The last thing you want to do is a brand new email account, right? And you start sending 100 emails a day, 200 emails a day, 500 emails a day. You're going to get your account shut off. What I'm doing specifically is I have a list of 40,000 leads.
Right.
So what I do is I break up the list into 500, right? I have an email warm-up feature in GMass. I can actually, let me show that to you guys.
That would be awesome. Please show.
I'll show it to you guys. Let me log in. So we open Gmail.
We're not seeing what you're, okay, there you go.
Yeah, I have to open it up. I'm gonna share my screen with you.
No problem, brother.
So desktop 1, share. Okay. Can you guys see my screen?
Yeah, current campaigns, previous campaigns. Now I see it. Yeah, I see.
So I have the G warm feature on, right?
How do you turn that on?
So you're gonna go to your campaign dashboard.
All right.
Open this up. In the top right corner, you're gonna go to settings. It's gonna open a tab on the left-hand side. And you go here, you have an email warm-up feature. Mine's been on for almost 2 or 3 weeks. So it starts emailing, it works with everybody in the GMass system. So it's not gonna send it to your list of leads. It's gonna send it to everybody in GMass, right? And it sends 2 emails a day. It increases by 2 a day. And I have my maximum set at 200. So what that does is, if you take a look here, right, everything that says G-Warm is somebody else in GMass sending me an email.
Oh.
GMass automatically opens it to give the impression that this campaign, this email address is in use, right? And it also sends GMass campaigns, right? So over time, April 4th, I sent about 20 emails, right? So I'm not gonna go over the amount of emails that my warm-up sends, if that makes sense, right?
Okay.
Google and Gmail has like an algorithm in the back end. Your average emails sent per day is, you have a brand new account, so you're at 0. Right? And then all of a sudden you send 200 emails in one day, no emails the next day, 300 emails the day after, right? It shows up as spam. So what happens here with the G-Warm feature is you're building your opens, your clicks, and your sent and received emails. So right now, according to Google's algorithm, I'm sending 20 to 30 emails a day. I'm responding to 20, 30 emails a day. So when I send a blast, I limit my blast, right? I'll pick a list of 500. I'll put it into the new Google spreadsheet and I'll limit. You can do that here. I'll show you. If you compose the message, you go to GMass.
Yes.
You can limit the amount of emails you send per day, right? If you open GMass, you click on the little GMass settings button, right? You can schedule it to send now. And the speed, you're gonna send 20 emails a day or 50 a day, right? So even if you have a list of 500, it's gonna send 50 emails a day for 10 days.
Oh, okay. I didn't know I could do that. Okay, that's cool to know. All right, I didn't know that. All right, awesome.
GMass works best when you warm up your account first.
Okay, how long should you do that? 30 days, a week?
You never turn it off.
Okay.
Don't ever turn it off, right? So it's gonna warm up my account 2 emails a day. Right now it's sending at 20 emails a day, right? Until I hit my maximum of 200 emails per day.
All right.
Right? Once I hit my maximum of 200 emails per day, what I can do then, the objective of this is so that your emails don't go to junk. Because if they go to junk, no one's gonna open them.
Okay.
Right? Even without warming up my account, I'm getting an 8 to 10% open rate with GMass. That's higher than Weber, which is at 3%, right? But I'm sending smaller emails per day. The objective is when we get to 200 emails per day, when you have a free Gmail account, you have a max limit of 500. So what I'll do is once I hit the 200 per day, I'm going to cut this down to maybe 100
Okay.
or 150. And I'll send a blast of 50 per day, or I'll send a blast of 100 per day.
All right.
Right? What you want to do is you want to have a good open ratio, because you are using a real Gmail address. You're not using like another server. You can also
Right.
connect, like I have MailJet connected in here. So theoretically, I could send 5,000 emails in a day.
Okay.
Right? But my account is not ready for that yet.
All
If
right.
that makes sense. I want to warm
It
it up.
does.
I want to warm it up first. This is like a 3-month play.
Okay.
Because once I get to 200 warm-up emails per day, I can just send 200 emails a day, right? Times 30 days, that's 6,000. Times 12 months, that's 70,000 emails that are getting opened consistently, right? So you want to have that ability to actually get to the inbox, not be junk, and get opened, so you can increase your conversion rate with Novatech.
Okay.
Right? We are working on a different program so you can send more emails a day. This is something we threw together just so that you can start your marketing, learn about lead generation, get everything started, so you can start generating traffic, generating clicks, see how it is. But there's many different email softwares. We're building one right now for you guys with Brian, so that we can send more emails per day with a better open rate. You know,
So I'm looking at my campaigns inside of the GMass, right? And I see open rate 32%, 40%. For the, I'm doing exactly what you showed me in the training, where I say 13K per week extra, or 15K per week extra a month.
amazing.
I think the last one I said was passive investment strategies, because I've been in Novatech for a long time, actually. So it was cool when I saw your training. And so I've learned in the crypto space that Novatech is honestly probably one of the lowest return on investments you can get. So I got one right now.
Risk-wise, that's where I want to be.
It's the best. It's the best. The best risk-wise, it's one of the best, because it's in the US and it's got certification, it's actual hedge fund, it's the best. But dude, I got one right now that's giving me 30% per day. It's ridiculous. It really is ridiculous. This crypto world is amazing.
Absolutely.
But I would love to be able to show.
It's the future, you know, and since it's the future, it's unregulated so far, besides Ripple XRP going through SEC regulations for securities violations, right? When you see stuff like that happening, the government doesn't know what to do with crypto yet. They're still trying to figure it out. So technically, it is the wild, wild west.
Yeah, I agree, but it's lovely to see. So I've been blocked a couple of times. I only have a couple of clicks. So when I'm looking at my campaigns, what should I be focused on? Because I see I have a good open rate. I mean, my good opens, right? But I only have, like, out of 5 campaigns, I only have 1-2 clicks. And so like 6 blocks.
If you have 30 or 40% open, but you have a low click rate, right? What that means is your subject line is effective, but your email copy is not effective. So that's why I say you send out a smaller amount of emails per day.
Okay.
So you can do an A/B test, right? You do an A/B test, right? This subject line works really well, but I'm not getting clicks. So I have to change my call to action. I have to change what I say in the actual email, right? And what's going to happen over time is you're going to get the same open rate, because now you know which subject lines work. And you're going to start editing your email copy to get more clicks, right? But don't send a blast to your whole list. What I do is I have a list of 40,000. So I'm breaking it up into 250, into 500, and I'm testing those campaigns, open rate and click rate, right? I'm seeing what works the best.
How do we get more leads?
You can talk to Phil. You can just buy them online. You can get lists.
Okay.
I've tested this offer with business loan leads, with credit repair leads, with debt consolidation leads, with insurance leads, with all different types of leads, BizOp leads. And what I realize is the open rate and the click rate is similar across all of the lists,
Okay. All
right?
right. That's good to know.
Why is that? Because it's everyone wins. Everybody makes money with Novatech. So it's not a hard sell. It's not hard to sell Novatech, if that makes sense.
It does. It is. It's not. It really isn't. Who
It really
doesn't want
isn't
to
hard to sell. It isn't hard to sell Novatech.
Yeah. Yeah.
Right?
Who doesn't want to make 2 to 4%?
Once you're in and you put money in, you make your profit. You're like, oh shit, I'm gonna put more money in.
Absolutely.
It's not hard. What's gonna be your biggest challenge is getting people to open the emails. And once you get them to open the emails, getting them to click. And that is just marketing, right? Marketing is all about A/B testing. This works, I'm gonna keep doing it. This doesn't work, I'm gonna change it up. That's why I say, don't just send a blast to your whole list, right? If I sent a blast to all 40,000 of my leads, I get my email suspended, I get a low open rate, I get a low click rate, right? So what I'm doing is I'm sending smaller blasts, 250 to 500, right? So I can find out, does my subject line work? Does my copy work? Am I getting clicks?
Okay.
And once I determine, hey, this is the best copy, this is the best subject line, then I can do a larger blast. Hey, like if I'm getting a 40% open rate, I'm getting a 10% click rate, 15% click rate. Those are amazing metrics. So what I'll do then is I'll take my whole list, even the ones that I already sent my email to, and I'll send them the winning copy of that email, and I'll limit it to 50 a day, 100 a day. So it goes through the whole list slowly, and then I can build it like that. Don't forget, you can scale Novatech vertically. Sorry, not Novatech. You can scale GMass vertically and horizontally. It's as easy as just getting a new Gmail account.
Okay.
You get
all
what
right.
I'm
Makes
saying?
sense. Yeah, it makes sense. Okay.
And Gmail has 2 limits. You have a free Gmail account that has a 500 email per day limit, and you can get a corporate account with Gmail, like your website domain. Like mine is sbloans.us. It'll be marketing1@sbloans.us. The branded domain names have a limit of 2,000 per day.
Okay.
And inside of GMass, you have more advanced features. You can upgrade your account to an enterprise account, and you can have like marketing 1, marketing 2, marketing 3, marketing 4 under the same GMass enterprise account, and they're each sending 1,000 emails a day, 2,000 emails a day, right? But you do have to build that infrastructure. It is a little bit cumbersome, but we wanted to find the cheapest, most effective way for you guys to get started with lead generation, if that makes sense. Novatech is cheap. It's free, or it's $19 a month, right?
Right.
If you want to get into more advanced email software, you're going to be paying, like for Aweber. I'm paying $300 a month for Aweber, but I have 40,000 leads.
Right. Okay.
Not everybody is ready to spend that kind of money every month yet.
Okay.
Right. So we came out with this option. We're currently working on a better, faster option to send more emails. Obviously, it's going to have a cost associated to it, but if you look inside of your GMass and you're getting a 40% open rate, 10% click rate, it wouldn't hurt to do a better, bigger, faster email service. So now you can send 5,000, 10,000 emails in a day.
All right. So I got to figure out better copy.
Yeah.
I have a good
yeah. Use the cheap option first, right? Use GMass because it's cheaper. You can test your copy before you jump in and you commit to a more expensive email marketing software.
That makes sense. I appreciate that.
No problem. But we are working for you guys to help you guys get better and faster results. Like me, I can send a blast with 40,000 emails every day if I wanted to. It's obviously going to hurt my open rate. It's going to hurt my click rate, but they're all opt-in leads. They came to my website and they opted in. I have permission to market to them for whatever offer I want. Right. So you just want to be careful with that, because it is easy to get blocked with email marketing. Like if you buy an aged list of leads, the only way you can market to them effectively would be GMass.
Okay.
if that makes sense. Because if you
Yeah.
take a list, I've had some of my students do this before. They buy a list of leads and they go straight to Active Campaign or Aweber, or they go to MailChimp and they import the list into MailChimp, automatic suspension. Because you don't have the opt-in data.
Right.
Okay.
Okay. Yes, sir. Thank you.
You got any more questions for me?
Not me. No, sir.
Awesome, awesome. So we have Reggie Williams, number 2. What's going on, Reggie? You're on the hot mic.
Hey, what's up, Carmen? Can you hear me?
Yes, sir.
All right. Definitely want to get into Novatech. There's no ifs, ands, or buts about it. I was doing some research over the weekend, and I'm in. So
Did you already sign up?
yeah, because
Amazing.
I was waiting on you.
You want me to send you my link?
Yes, sir.
Okay, I'm going to add it to the chat right now. AEF. Okay. Oh, I sent it to the wrong chat. Okay. So what I would recommend is, do you have any kind of crypto? Do you already own Bitcoin?
No.
Okay, so Novatech reduced their time to fund. It used to be 3 weeks, 21 days, but now it's 2 days,
48 hours.
48 hours. So before you enroll, make sure you have, because it sometimes it takes a few days to clear in Coinbase or in Gemini, right? When you initially buy Bitcoin. So what you want to do is you want to make sure your funds clear on your crypto wallet before you enroll in Novatech, so that you don't get burnt or you don't get your account closed.
Okay. And where
You're
can
not
I buy?
You're not going to get burnt, but you don't want your account to close before you can send the money to Novatech.
Okay. And where can I get the Bitcoin?
You can get it on Coinbase, on Gemini. You can buy it on Cash App.
Coinbase.
Yeah, if you already have if you already have a Coinbase account, you can use that. If you have Cash App,
It doesn't.
I know most of you may have Cash App. Oh, Lily, I'm sorry guys. Lily says she's at work in her lunch break. Did you have any questions you wanted me to
This
answer,
allows.
Lily, before we jump off? Before your lunch break is finished? No problem. Okay. Awesome, awesome, awesome. So yeah, Reggie, what you want to do you have Cash App?
Yes.
You can buy Bitcoin through Cash App.
Okay.
Since you've already used it before, that would be the fastest way to buy it. You just buy it on Cash App and you send it to the wallet that Novatech gives you. But wait for the funds to clear in your app, because it might take, I know some people have had to wait, 2-3 days. Some people have to wait a week or 2 weeks, 10 days. It depends on the amount, the initial amount that you're buying, right? If you've never bought Bitcoin before and you're all of a sudden buy $5,000 of Bitcoin, it might get your account not flagged, but it's going to go into a holding period.
Okay.
Okay.
And how much would you recommend in Bitcoin to start?
It depends how much you want to put into Novatech. I personally, I don't hold Bitcoin. I just put it into Novatech.
All right.
Yeah. So it's up to you. I have 4K in my account. It's making me about $200 a week right now, 250 with bonuses.
Okay.
All right. And specifically with crypto, what I'm doing is I'm leaving my money in Novatech, but my weekly profits, I'm pulling those out and I'm investing in different platforms. Like I have a couple here. We have like BNB Miner, Titano. I'm investing in those so far. This one pays 2% a day, which is pretty solid.
And another question, you had said about the campaigns. You said it so quick, I didn't get a chance to write it down. Only caught one. It was Offer Vault, and what was the other one for campaigns?
Offer Vault is the best, and then if you want to do pay per call, you have Unique Media.
That was Unique Lead, right?
Yeah, but the best place would be Offer Vault, unless you're already in the pay per call program, then you work
Okay.
with Carlos. I personally like Offer Vault because I have access to many different campaigns. I can show you guys here actually. Offer Vault. I like Offer Vault specifically because it gives me access to millions of campaigns, and I can build my own relationships with affiliate networks. Okay, and you can hundreds of thousands of different offers here, right? And you can use this. We already have the funnel built for you for mortgage. So they're already going to the mortgage team with Phil. They're already going to the business loan team with Rock. So you're not going to have any issues there. But even on my end, I don't leave all my eggs in one basket. So I do have affiliate emails with refi, with new purchase offers, with reverse mortgage, with VA loans, right? And I put them into an email sequence that allows me to market to them on the back end. Okay, and that might sound like Chinese to a lot of you. So I'll show you what that means. Just got to find the page for you guys somewhere here. Okay, let me share my screen again. Right, so this is what that looks like. Right, this would be my initial sign up email here. I like to build automation so I don't have to manually email anyone. I just build the campaigns through one, right? And they automatically get sent based on what they choose. So if they choose new purchase, they get new purchase emails. If they choose refinance, they get a refinance email. If they choose reverse mortgage, they get a reverse mortgage email, right? And I also have it segmented specifically for, like good credit. If you have good credit, you're looking for a business loan, you get these emails. If you have bad credit and you're looking for credit repair or a personal loan, you automatically get these emails, right? So I like to build automations and then I test along the way and I make tweaks on my offers and my, copy, my call to action until I get the result that I want. Fair enough?
Yes.
All right, this is the whole purpose of this call, right? I want to show you these things, but I want to show you these things when you guys ask the right questions. And like I said last week, right, I can tell, Reggie, that you're doing the work because you're asking me questions that I had when I did the work, okay? And I'm not going to put anybody on the chopping block here, but I don't want you guys to waste your time. I want you guys to come to this call and ask me questions so you can get them answered because I already know what I'm doing. I'm here to help you guys figure out what you need to do to get results like I did, right? And I'm not going to sugarcoat it. I'm not going to tell you it was easy. I'm not going to tell you, I made money over 1 month, right? I've been doing this for 2 years. So I'm in the perfect position to answer the questions that you guys have because I've been through it. I've made the wrong mistakes. I've made the right mistakes. And now I'm getting results, right? It didn't take me 2 years to get results, but it did take me 2 years to build up the knowledge and the confidence to be able to teach you guys and answer your questions effectively. Okay. We've got Chris Ulrich. What's going on, Chris? Just have to unmute your mic and I can answer your question.
Can you hear me now?
Yes, sir.
Great, thank you. So yeah, I do want to follow up with you about the Google campaign,
Sure.
but also the crypto. I am looking at Novatech, but you guys also, and I didn't catch his name, the first gent, mentioned something 30% a day. I think you mentioned something 20% a day.
I have one that's doing 2% a day, but Novatech is with all of my crypto investments, Novatech is the least risky of my crypto investments, right? It's paying 3% a week. Well, technically, when you start to build Novatech's affiliate program, your percentage of return is going to increase, right? Because with $4,000 in my account at 3%, that's like $120 a week, right?
Right.
But with my affiliate program, I'm doing about 250 to 300. So I'm looking at more of like a 1 to 2% per day return with Novatech when you do take into account the affiliate side. So that's why I forgot who asked that question. I think it was, he may have left the call. When we're going over GMAS, that's why we're using GMAS and emails, because we want to grow our Novatech affiliate side, right? Because when you, like, I can show you guys my Novatech. Right, if you look at my downlines, they've steadily grown since I started. Right, 4,200 in the account, and then takes a little bit to load. Right, but it's very easy to build these. Right, when I met Jim in at the New York Mastermind. He was working at a grocery store. Right, and he started Novatech with as much as he could, which he said wasn't a lot, and he recruited 15 people into Novatech. So what he did was he got 15 homies, and he was like, look, we're gonna build this and we're gonna make it big. So now he's got like thousands of people in his downline, and he's making $20,000, $30,000, $40,000 a week after 16 months of building teams, right? So that's what we're trying to accomplish with you guys. Like, Phil is a huge lead generator. So when he sends a blast to 1 million email addresses and he gets 100, 200, 500 signups, that's where the real value comes in long term, right? Every person that I sign up through my emails, through GMAS for Novatech, we calculated it together, Phil and I. It generates like about $100 per person who signs up, right? So even if you spend $90 to generate one lead for Novatech, right? And these are all of my downlines. Some people never fund, it happens. Some people do, but I've got people all across here, right? Like this person here, she signed up under me. So I've been personally building her downlines, right? I've been adding people specifically to their downlines and helping them grow their accounts, right? Just like these people here. When someone gets deleted, this person just moves up, okay? So you don't have to worry about that. Some people just never fund. Some people, it happens, but with the people that are, you will make a long-term revenue. Lloyd Torres asks, so Novatech is an MLM. I wouldn't consider Novatech an MLM because you don't need to recruit people to make money. You don't have to tell anyone about Novatech and you'll still make your weekly return. You don't have to tell anyone about it. You can keep it to yourself. You put your own amount in there and you'll make 3% a week on average, right? But if you want to grow your accounts faster and you want to help other people make money, you refer them, and you'll also make a percentage of the bonuses that they make, right? So just to clarify, we've done some calls on Novatech specifically. Novatech doesn't give you a bonus based on what people invest. They give you your bonus based on what people profit, okay? If they gave you money based on what they invested, that would be the definition of a Ponzi scheme. Okay. Any more questions? Hey, Chris, I saw you raise your hand. Did you have any questions?
Yeah, and then on top of that, you had mentioned, so I'm definitely interested in this, but you said there was something else that you were doing that was just some sick returns. What are these things doing to generate that kind of return? And what are the ones that you're looking at?
So I can show you this now. Just give me one sec. Let me go to my desktop. So can you see my screen?
Yeah, we see it now, Titano.
Yeah, so obviously before I invest in a platform, I'm gonna make sure, I read it. I'm not gonna go too hard in it, I'm gonna test it out first. I started Titano with 250 bucks. Right.
I'm sorry, can you zoom in the screen a bit? It's just really small. Great,
Right. I
thank you.
started with 250 bucks. I've been putting in like 100 bucks a week. Whenever I see the price goes to a certain level, I buy more. Right. But this pays you 2% per day. And if you want to learn how they make their 2% a day, you just have to look at their white paper and you see what they're doing. Like Novatech, in order to generate 2% a day, they charge 13% when you buy, and they charge 18% when you sell. And then they have like a 5% fee when you compound or something in there. So that's what builds the APY, right? There's thousands of tokens out there. And I'm sure there's going to be thousands more that come out. Many of them will be rug pulls. Many of them will be successes. Who knows? Never invest more than you're willing to lose. And obviously do your research before you invest, right? Like we were saying in the beginning of the call, crypto is the future, but right now it's not regulated. So people can go in, I can go here and I can create my own token, just like this, right? I can create a coin and I can sell it for, I can get people to recruit, just like a stock offering, right? I build a coin, I make a white paper, I tell you what it does, I tell you what our benefit to society is. And if people find that a good long-term investment, you can sell your own coin, right? The issue we're having is the SEC looks at cryptocurrency transactions as a securities exchange. That's why there's a bunch of litigation with XRP right now, right? So once more regulations come, people won't be able to just create their own coins out of the blue. But again, right now, this is the wild, wild west. Anybody can do anything. So obviously you do your research and you never invest more than you're willing to lose in crypto. Okay, but it is the future. I've seen, what was it? Shiba Inu, 1,000,000% increase, right? You invest $1 in Shibu and you have $1 million at the end of the year. That's literally crazy gains, right? And it goes up and it goes down just as fast. So you want to find coins that, you do your research in and you find out what they're about, and what they do. That's really important.
All right, cool. Thank you so much.
No problem. Do you have any questions lead gen wise? Do you have any questions about business loans?
Just to follow up with you later
mortgages?
on the Google stuff. We were talking about a Google account.
What's going on? Do you want to do a one-on-one or do you want to go over on the call?
No, we were going to do a one-on-one and talk to you about setting up the Google ad account.
Okay, amazing, amazing. So,
yeah, I don't know if you remember, I had reached out while you guys were in Vegas. I didn't know you were in Vegas.
Oh, okay, I got you. So what I'll do is I'll put Phil always tells me not to do this, but I always do. It's okay, I want to talk to you guys. So I'm putting my phone number in there and I'm putting my email address. If you guys want to get a hold of me, I put that in the chat for you guys. So just take a screenshot or save the number down, save the email down. You can just email me or text me, whatever, and I'll be able to help you guys out. Okay.
Thanks so much.
No problem, Chris. Happy to help you out. Hey, what's up, Spencer? You have to unmute your microphone.
Yeah, there we go. Can you hear me?
Yes, sir.
So I'm sitting here, I got a little head cold, picked it up on my travels about, just kind of ran into a head cold here, but even in my my days, I'm still over here making money, right? How are you doing? But I'm trying to make more, and I'm trying to get this Titano thing set up. And I'm in Pancake Swap. Can you help me with this? Because it won't swap. I keep getting an error saying
Share your screen with me.
all right, hang on. Let me move the screen here.
Let me make you a panelist.
Okay.
So go over to Titano. Is your wallet disconnected? Okay. What I would do is on the left-hand side, you don't need to use Pancake Swap. I'm following their Twitter page, and they're creating their own exchange, their own cryptocurrency exchange. So if you go on the left and you click swap, it's going to open their DEX. There we go. So you can do it from there, and that should be easier. And then just click swap. Yep. So what they're doing here is, this is Titano's own exchange platform where you can buy and sell a variety of cryptos, right? On Pancake Swap, they were charging, right? It's a separate exchange. So Pancake Swap was charging a fee for everyone who bought Titano. And what happens is they'll run it for a month and then they'll sell their Titano, and it was causing massive price fluctuations. It was causing a bunch of price fluctuations on the Titano coin. That's why you'll see it going, you're actually buying at a great time right now. It's at 12 cents. This is the lowest of the week, right? And what happens is when you see big sell-offs, it's an exchange like Pancake Swap who is collecting their fees in Titano. They let it sit for a month, they compound it, and then they cash out their Titano. So it creates fluctuations in the market. So what Titano did is they're creating their own exchange, Bog Finance. They're creating their own exchange, and they're collecting those fees and they're burning those tokens. Okay, to keep the value more stable. Again, this is a brand new coin. It's been around for 2 or 3 months. It went from like 1 cent to 19 cents, which is already a 20% gain, plus 2% a day in return. They pay you directly in Titano. So for me, this is a long-term hold. Okay. But if you go back to your Titano dashboard, Spencer, that's your exchange dashboard. If you go specifically to Titano and you refresh the page now, and you click on account, now you'll see your balance in there. Okay, and you don't have to do anything. You just have to hold it, and you're gonna get 1.2 Titano every 30 minutes, and it's gonna get automatically deposited into your wallet. Right? I like Titano because you don't have to deposit it somewhere, right? I'm doing BNB Miner. I have to lock my funds in there in the contract, right? I can sell my Titano at any point and get my money back in BNB. Okay. Spencer, you're muted. Your mic is muted.
Oh, there we go. Okay, cool. Well, then I'll stare at this for a minute. I'm making money right now.
Yeah,
I'm making money just sitting here staring.
Before the end of the call, you're going to see your total earn go up. You know, you're going to make $8 a day on a $400 investment. Like I said, if you go to the calculator on the left, it shows you what you could possibly make in 30 days. That's what your account balance will be in 30 days, 685, right? You can scroll it all the way down for 1 year and it'll show you the potential return. And obviously your potential number of space travels.
Nice. All right.
My objective for Titano is to let it compound as long as I can possibly hold. And then I'm just going to pull out my 2% per day.
Right.
Right. That's the whole objective.
And I don't have to do anything like Novatech, where I have to
Not to do anything. It
reinvest.
automatically compounds it for you every 30 minutes.
Perfect.
So
Okay.
you don't have to you don't have to do anything. Just you don't have to it does it all for you. Right? Like here, change this, like Titano price at purchase, change the future Titano price to 19 cents or 20 cents, because that's the average price of Titano.
Right here.
Yeah, change that to 20 cents and you'll see your account balance at the end of the year. Right, that's an extra 150,000
Right.
over the course of a year.
Cool.
And they pay you, you literally get paid every 30 minutes. So
Cool. All right. Cool. All right. Well, I'll just stare at this while we're covering everything else. Everything else
no
is cool.
problem.
Right? Because I know you're gonna ask, right? You're gonna put me on the hot seat. What am I
Do
doing?
you have any specific questions?
No, I don't.
For
I'll
me,
tell-
marketing wise, lead gen wise, business loans, mortgages, whatever you guys are trying to do. You have any questions for me?
No, the Google ads were scaling nicely, except I haven't received any for today, which is kind of odd. Even though
Okay.
it says everything's running correctly, I guess just no one wants any business loans. I don't know.
Okay, I'm sure it's just optimizing or just working. That
Yeah,
way.
I'm
If
sure
it's
it's
already
fine.
working, it's gonna keep working.
Emails are going fine in GMass. Still looking for additional. But I'm really more interested in where I'm sending people and copy. So I'm working on more copy. I'm
Yeah.
working on more affiliate offers because no one seems to like the affiliate offers that I have now at all. And so
That's
I'm
part
going
of
to
the
start.
game. It's part of the game. We've all
It's part of the
gone through.
game, right? So I'm going to start testing some new ones. And I'm also working on a couple of video projects to help explain the crypto process and et cetera, to start building that page out. So in WordPress, but I haven't started that because I'm not exactly sure what to say yet.
Gotcha.
That's what's going on.
I'll give you an example. What I taught you before, the best way to test your affiliate offers, the absolute best way. If you have a big list, you send a blast.
Yeah.
If you don't have a big list, what you do is you put the affiliate offer on your thank you page, and that's how you would effectively test it. Because that means every single person who fills out your form will see the affiliate offer. Not everyone opens their emails and not everyone clicks, right? But when you put it as your exit traffic, everybody who signs up will see the offer and you redirect it to the page so they can, so it counts as a click. So everybody opens, everybody clicks your exit traffic.
Well, okay. So when we first did this, yeah, Nav was running their $8 deal, right?
Yeah.
Everyone was clicking Nav. I was easily paying for my campaign with Nav. When that left, it's now at 0. So my thank you offer is really a no thank you offer. No one's clicking on it.
There is a new offer. We're testing it now. I haven't put it on my exit page yet, but I'll show it to you. Let me find it first. It's from Equifax. So Equifax has this new, Experian, sorry. It's called Experian Boost. And they do have an affiliate offer. And let me share my screen. I'll show that to you now. This is, I would say this is the most similar offer I've seen when I compare it with Nav because Experian does consumer credit and they also do small business and business credit.
Right.
But they have this really cool offer. It's called Experian Boost. And what you can do is you plug it in to your whatever accounts you pay with.
Sure.
It's a free service. Experian Boost is completely free.
Okay.
And
What
what
are
it
they?
does is like Netflix. It reports that to your credit.
Right.
Hulu, Disney Plus, AT&T, your phone bill, your cell phone bill, right? It's applying that to your credit score.
Sure.
Like your cell phone bill. No one's ever missed a cell phone bill and you pay it every single month. So
Right.
why should that not be on your credit report?
Which makes sense, but what's Experian paying?
Experience paying $6 a lead.
Okay.
$6 a lead, right? So I would find this offer and test it out.
So who did you go through then for this offer?
For this, Phil gave me the hookup. So I don't know where he found the link or whatever, but I have a link and I'm testing it. So you just got to dig around. I'll ask Phil and I'll get back to you on that.
Okay, thank you.
Okay. Eric Wesley, did I already answer your questions?
Yes, you did. Can you hear me?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Okay, awesome. I just want to make sure that I get everybody's questions answered. David Rosenbaum had some problems with Texas residents. Did that get resolved? No, that's not going to get resolved. Texas doesn't allow for MLM marketing. They do allow crypto, but the fact that they also have their affiliate program, they are not allowed to run in Texas. So if you do live in Texas and you want to be in Novatech, what you have to do is you can either create an LLC in a different state, or if you have a family member who lives in a different state, it's only going to matter when you withdraw, because you have to do a KYC, which means I think it stands for Know Your Consumer or Know Your Customer. So you're going to have to put in like a picture of your ID. And if it's from Texas, that might give you issues. So what I would recommend is if you have like a family member who lives in a different state, you can do that with them, or you can create an LLC in a different state and you use your LLC for that. Okay. So your LLC is from Wyoming, which means you theoretically could open a Novatech account, but now you're going to need documents that prove that you live in Wyoming or something. You can figure out what I mean by that. But when you withdraw, they're going to ask you for a picture of your ID to make sure that it is you withdrawing. So you're going to have to figure that out on that end. Okay. And I've never had any issues. I withdraw every week from Novatech, about $300. So, and I just push it into other platforms. All right. Glenn Small, can I schedule a one-on-one call with you? Yeah, that's fine. Just shoot me a text. It's up there in the chat, okay? Let me go over as many questions. Do you have any past recordings of these calls and where can I find them? Phil, I'm using Phil's Zoom account. So I can't hold this many. I have a 100-person limit in my Zoom account and Phil has like a 5,000-person limit in his Zoom account. So I can't use my own. So what I'll do is I usually download them, put them on my YouTube channel, or Phil posts it in the Novatech group. Okay. So if you want to do that, you can go to my YouTube channel. It's called Opus One Marketing and Business Strategy. I'll give you guys the link there and you'll see a bunch of my other calls, okay? And again, that's my YouTube channel. This is my phone number. This is my email address, okay? So if you ever want to get a hold of me or watch my old videos, just follow that. All right, Phil did want me to tell you guys, we have 2 spots left for the Houston Mastermind next week. So if you're interested, shoot me a text. I'll get you signed up for that. I'm going to be there Phil's going to be there. Zach's going to be there. The mortgage team's going to be there. I do believe the Houston team will also be there. So it's going to be a really good mastermind, huge house. We're going to have a lot of fun. Let me know if you want to go. I think it's like $2,000 and you get 2,000 free leads. But if you shoot me a text, specifically at that number, that's my cell phone number. What I'll do is I'll put you in contact with Phil, and he says he has a special offer for you guys if you want to come to the mastermind. Okay. How do we attend virtually? I signed up for the New York event. If you attended virtually, just hang tight and Phil will send you that link, because I do believe he had a special. If you sign up for one virtual, you get access to the whole year for free or something. So just wait for his emails. If you want to come in person, shoot me a text and I will get you in contact with Phil so that you can do that. Okay. This isn't really a sales call, and I'm not really a sales guy. Phil wanted me to say that to say about the event. Okay. So you can talk to Phil if you want to go to the event. He's got like some sort of special he wants to give you guys. I'm sure it's going to be good. He already gives 2,000 free leads. So I'm sure he's going to spice it up for you guys. But we do have like 1 or 2 spots left for that event specifically. Okay. And again, like for me, I've been in this for 2 years. I've gone to every single mastermind that Phil has hosted, right? And every time I go, I learn something new. Why? Because for me, the cost of going is cheaper and more valuable to me because of the people I get to rub shoulders with. Again, Phil makes $150,000 a month. You know, his network, Kevin Harrington, is worth $1 billion. Omar Puryu is founder of LA Fitness. I just want to be in the same room. I always try to make myself the dumbest and the brokest guy in the room, right? Because then I know I'm in the right place. Whenever I feel like I'm the smartest person in the room, I have no questions to ask, right? So it's not worth it to me. I want to be the dumbest and the brokest guy in the room. Then I can really get my questions answered and I can rub shoulders with big dogs. You are the average of all your friends. So you keep that in mind and it's going to take you really far. All right. Any final questions, guys, for me? I'm here to answer your questions, guys. So whatever lead gen questions you have, if you want to optimize your campaigns, if you want me to take a look at your audiences, if you want me to take a look at your ads, your website, let me know now, or you're going to have to wait another week until my next call. Okay. The objective here is for me to answer as many questions as you guys have. I'm not here to talk about my business. You guys already know what I do. I do lead generation. You've already seen my results. You've already seen the campaigns that I run. The whole reason I'm here, guys, is to answer your questions, okay? So if you have them, even if you think it's a dumb question, please ask. All right, one new message. Thank you for your time, Lloyd Torres. No problem, Lloyd. I'm here to give you backup. I hope next week you guys come with more questions. I know last week's call was almost 3 hours. I answered a ton of questions. So I'm just going to do my weekly call out. Adele, Chris Kuchik, David asked some questions. Dustin, Dwayne, Edwin, Faisal, Frankie, George, Glenn, you know, everybody who's on this call. I know you guys are there. I know you guys got questions. Don't be shy. I'm here to answer your questions as much as I can, okay?
This has been awesome, comrade. You've been awesome.
I appreciate that. Thank you so much. So I'm just gonna cut the call here. We're done with questions. If you guys have any final questions for me, ask now or for 1 week, hold your peace.
Hello?
All right.
Hello?
Hey, you there?
Yes.
What's up, Reggie? You got a question?
Yeah.
What's going on?
Not much. I don't know if you saw my message in the group chat, but I want to know if there's a way that we can get together, because I'm, you know, new at this and
I got you.
crypto and all
Shoot me a
that
text,
stuff.
Shoot me a text. Shoot me a text. That's the best
Okay.
way.
I
Again,
did.
Okay, you did. Okay, I got you. I got your text. Okay, so once this call is finished, I'm gonna have a sandwich and then I'll handle that with you, okay?
Yeah, give me about 15 minutes.
No problem, no problem. No, you gotta need like an hour. I'm gonna go eat a sandwich, get on my bike, get my heart rate going, and then I'll handle the rest of the calls and text after that, okay?
Okay, I appreciate it.
No problem, no problem. Guys, don't forget to get your workout in and don't forget to sleep. Because I forgot to do that when I started my business. And, you know, you're going to get burnt out quick if you do that. And it's not going to be fun. So, again, I was in a position, I was nearly bankrupt when I started this. So I had no option but to grind. So if you guys got to do it, you got to do it. But do get your exercise in, do get your sleep. I'm not a doctor, but obviously that statement makes sense. So, all right, guys. So again, my number is 305-609-4929. I'm going to post that in the chat for you guys. My email is amboiseefils@icloud.com. You guys can email me or you can text me. I'm here to give you guys backup and help you guys achieve your lead generation goals. Okay, no matter what it is. I've built 20 different businesses. I've generated leads for almost all of them. I'm constantly testing new offers. This is all I do, guys. I want you guys to be able to do the same thing. I want to give you the knowledge and I want to empower you to do the same thing as me and make the same kind of money that we're making in this group. All right, guys, that's the whole objective. So if you have any questions, shoot me a text, write me an email, whatever you need. I'm here to give you guys backup, okay?
Appreciate it.
I want to tell you guys, thank you for being called, and I'll see you guys next week. All right. Happy Tuesday, guys. Be safe.